What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here on the World of Juice channel. Welcome back to the Chicago Bears Legends Fantasy Draft Series here on the channel. Episode, what is this, 27, 28? Something like that. I don't know. I don't keep track. That's what you guys are for. But we are here in the final game of season number 4 with the Bears. We are at the Super Bowl, the pinnacle of the NFL season. The final game, the be-all, end-all of the NFL season here in Dallas. This game is in Dallas, and look who we're going up against. We are going up against the Houston Texans. This is basically a home game for the Houston Texans. There's going to be way more Houston fans at this Super Bowl game than there will be Chicago fans. Although Chicago Bears fans travel well. We figured that out throughout this series, that Bears fans travel with their team when they're good. And this team is good. This team is historic. 3 straight Super Bowl trophies. 2-time MVP Justin Herbert on the bench because Trevor Lawrence, the rookie, the phenom, the fresh meat, I guess you could say, he has taken over for Justin Herbert late in this season. He has driven this bus all the way to the Super Bowl in Dallas. And now we find out how good Trevor Lawrence really is. Does he have the clutch genes? Can he carry this team on his back for 4 quarters and win a Super Bowl? But we'll have to wait until the Bears defense gets off the field, because the Houston Texans do have the ball first. They have Kurt Warner at the quarterback position. He drops back to pass. He stands in the pocket. He finds somebody wide open down the field. His tight end, Nick Van Ness. I don't know how the busted coverage happened on that play. The Bears secondary got lost on that one. They were caught sleeping. And now Kurt Warner snaps the ball, hands it off to Sean Alexander, their workhorse back. And Daxton Hill is there to make the stop. He is a very impressive rookie. I am very glad that I drafted him, because he has played phenomenal late in this playoff run. And Sean Alexander breaks off of the tackle and then gets brought down by Ray Lewis for a gain of 2. 3rd down and 8. Can this Bears defense step up? Carl Nassib off the edge. Kurt Warner steps back to pass. He finds Sean Alexander, but does forward progress give him the first down? It does not. Troy Polamalu comes up with a clutch tackle, and forward progress is not given to Sean Alexander, and they are forced to punt the football for the first series of the game, and it goes out of the end zone. We start at the 20-yard line, and there is the rookie. Well, not the rookie. He's a rookie starter. But the second-year pro out of Clemson, the man, the myth, the legend, Trevor Lawrence, takes his first snap of a Super Bowl here. He tries way out of the pocket, waiting to find a receiver open. He finds Rondale Moore down the field to the 43-yard line. 23-yard pass for Trevor Lawrence to start this game. That play took a while to develop. Trevor Lawrence went way out of the pocket to find that pass. But he had really good protection. The offensive line stepped up big on that first play. And LaDainian Tomlinson there with a nice 7-yard run to start off his Super Bowl campaign. Trevor Lawrence makes adjustments at the line, sees the play that he likes. He finds his favorite target, Calvin Johnson, on the slant route in the middle of the field down to the 36-yard line. 1st down and 10 for the Bears. Calvin Johnson and Trevor Lawrence have had a special connection ever since Lawrence took over at QB. Justin Herbert could just never find Calvin Johnson, but now Trevor Lawrence is like a magnet to Calvin Johnson. It's like a Megatron magnet. He just somehow finds him. Justin Herbert always found Randy Moss, and now Lawrence finds Megatron all the time. Nice play on the last one from LaDainian Tomlinson, and now another nice run from LT here. And a terrific opening drive for the Bears offense. This is the kind of drive they needed. A well-sustained drive get the momentum, make sure that everybody knows what they're doing, get the jitters out of the way, because Trevor Lawrence is going to take off and run here for the first down. He slides down to the 6-yard line, a 7-yard rush for Trevor. And Josh Gordon is wide open. Josh Gordon gets a touchdown in the Super Bowl. Trevor Lawrence found the busted coverage by the Texans secondary. They just were not even aware of Josh Gordon being on the field there. They had an audible. They were adjusting, putting players on the field, taking players off the field, and nobody, in all that confusion, nobody found Josh Gordon, but Trevor Lawrence did. And the Bears strike first in the Super Bowl. 7-0 here, late in the first quarter. They kneel it down, the kickoff to the 25-yard line. Kurt Warner steps up to the line of scrimmage, under center to take the snap for the Houston Texans on their second drive. He drops back in the pocket. Cam Hayward brings some pressure, but he gets the pass off to Tony Gonzalez, their number one option. Tony Gonzalez gets that first down for the Texans, 19-yard reception for him. This Texans offense is very, very good. I can't believe that this is their first time in the Super Bowl. Sean Alexander with a nice run up to the 49-yard line. 2nd down and 3 for the Texans offense. What are they thinking here? Carl Nassib almost brought the pressure. They pass it out to Sean Alexander on the wide edge, and Alexander is brought down by Ray Lewis for a gain of, what was that, 2? 3rd down and 3, start of the second quarter here in Dallas. Gross-Matos double-teamed. The pressure is brought, but he finds his man. Who is that? Sammy Watkins, I think that is? Yes, it is. Sammy Watkins gets his first catch of the Super Bowl. They find an open man for a first down. The Bears secondary struggling a little bit here. And they find Alexander under the pass underneath the check down, and Alexander gets a 3-yard catch. Warner drops back. He hands it off to Alexander, and somehow the Bears just, like, they parted the opening for Sean Alexander. Everybody just ran away from him. And they give him a huge gain for a first down and more. I don't know what the Bears were doing on that one. Phillips, Jaylene Phillips gets the sack on Kurt Warner. His first sack in a Super Bowl. And the young pass rusher out of UCLA with a terrific sack here on first down. 2nd down and 17 now. Cam Hayward tries to get some pressure, but he can't, and the pass is out of bounds at the 17-yard line. A 7-yard catch. 3rd down and 10 now. Can we hold this Texans team to a field goal? That would be a big win for us, considering how they've run up and down the field right now. And Stevenson misses the tackle, and he gets the first down. Stevenson misses the big tackle, and they get the first down. And they hand it off to Alexander. He gets up to the 4-yard line with a 2-yard rush. And now we got a goal line stand here, boys. Everybody's coming on the pressure, and Carl Nassib jumps up in the air and swats that pass away. Great job from the linebacker. And everybody's coming with pressure again, but Kurt Warner finds the open man just before the pressure gets to him. And it's a tie ball game in Dallas. It is all tied up at 7-7 in Dallas. The Bears get the football back just before halftime. 2:25 left to go in the half. The Bears do get the ball to start off the second half. But what can they do to end the first? How will Trevor Lawrence deal with the adversity? How will he deal with knowing that the Texans are probably just as good as this Bears team? That's what he's going to do. He's going to hand the ball off to LaDainian Tomlinson, his workhorse back. And LaDainian's going to do what he does, and he's going to take it up to the 45-yard line for a huge gain on the play. The 2-minute warning came and gone. First down and 10 at the 45. Lawrence takes the snap, hands it off to LT, and he takes it up to the 47-yard line. We are in Texans territory, 2nd down and 2 now. Just above the Star of Dallas. Trevor Lawrence finds Rondale Moore. He hits him for a first down and more. Rondale takes it up to the 33-yard line. Big pass from Trevor Lawrence. Lawrence adjusting the play from the shotgun, seeing the coverage, seeing who's coming. He finds his man. No, he doesn't! The corner coming from the opposite side of the field, Ronald Darby. Or was that Marlon Humphrey? I think they have Marlon Humphrey too. One of the two swats the ball away before it can reach Randy Moss. What a play. What a awareness check from that corner to be able to find the ball. And the pass to Jonnu Smith is a little bit off target from Trevor Lawrence. It made him, he couldn't take it in stride, and it only gets to a 3rd and 5 now with 45 seconds left to go in this half. What can Trevor Lawrence do? He drops back in the pocket. He checks it and runs. Trevor Lawrence tries a spin move, but he gets hit and down to the 20-yard line. He does get the first down, but Trevor Lawrence is not the fastest guy. Trevor Lawrence steps up in the pocket, finds Rondale Moore for a first down. And the fast-paced offense that the Bears run is done. Trevor Lawrence did not take into account the accelerated clock, and the clock runs out before the Bears could snap the ball. And now we are into the second half here in Dallas in the Super Bowl. This game is very tight. It is very even matched between these two teams. They're very evenly matched, and that's a little scary. Can this Bears team defend their three-peat? Trevor Lawrence snaps the ball, fakes the handoff to LaDainian Tomlinson, runs out of the pocket, has nobody open. He sees Johnson, and Calvin Johnson with a possession catch down the field, down the sideline for a first down and a big play to start this second half. Trevor Lawrence saw the opening in the defense, and now he adjusts the play at the line of scrimmage to find the opening in the defense. Once again, LaDainian Tomlinson cuts back. He breaks off another tackle and takes it down to the 8-yard line for a big run. The second play of this drive. Trevor Lawrence saw that there was nobody on that left side of the line, so he adjusted the play and found LaDainian Tomlinson and handed it off to LaDainian Tomlinson for a big run. And now Trevor Lawrence tucks it and runs. He dives for the touchdown. Trevor Lawrence gets his first career rushing touchdown in the Super Bowl. Trevor Lawrence making things happen with his feet. 14-7 now. The Bears are up by 7 early in this second half. And the kickoff from Justin Tucker is in the deep part of the end zone, and they're just going to kneel it down, and we will start this drive off at the 25-yard line. Can this Bears defense bear down and step up? See, they hand it off to Shaun Alexander, who takes it up to the 29-yard line on a 4-yard rush. What can Phillips do here on the left side of the line? He brings the pressure, gets stopped by the tackle, but Ray Lewis is in the hole, and he injures Shaun Alexander on the play. That is a big injury for the Houston Texans. If he is out for a significant amount of time, that is going to be a big injury, a big blow to this team. But they find the open backup running back, and he is off to the races. a check down run, a check down pass from Kurt Warner to the backup running back, and he takes it for miles. And a nice play. Who is that? Is that Jerry Jeudy? That is Jerry Jeudy, the young wide receiver out of Alabama. Kurt Warner has a ton of options here on this offense. It's really a surprise. I know I said this earlier. It's really a surprise that they haven't made more Super Bowl runs. That this is their first one. And, oh, what's the flag? Kurt Warner held the ball way too long. Ineligible receiver downfield. Devontae Dobbs was downfield. And that is going to be a big blow to the Texans on this drive. 2nd down and 7 now. Carl Nassib brings the pressure, gets stopped. Ray Lewis tries the big hit, but it's not successful. Nick Van Nett holds on to the football for a 1st down. They are on the 16-yard line. They're in red zone territory. Gross-Matos breaks off the double team, and Kurt Warner finds his man on the sideline for a big catch. A 7-yard gain for the wide receiver down to the 9-yard line here. They are getting dangerously close. And the pitch to the 3rd-string running back. And he takes it up for a 1st down, but no. Philip Lindsay is their 3rd-string running back here. And Sean Alexander is in the ball game, so it was just probably just a strain or something. It wasn't anything major. But Kurt Warner finds Jerry Jeudy for a touchdown on the slant route. This game is tied. This is going to be a dog fight down to the very end. This game is probably the closest the Bears have been in a long time. They found their match. They really haven't had any competition throughout this series, but the Texans may prove to be their toughest. Rondale Moore takes the kickoff to the 29-yard line. 1st down and 10 for the Bears. What will Trevor Lawrence do? How will he respond? It's getting late in this game. How will Trevor Lawrence react? He hands the ball to LaDainian Tomlinson up to the 32-yard line. 6 rushes for 67 yards for LT here in this game. The final game of season number 4. Trevor Lawrence drops back in the pocket, takes the pass, finds Jesse James, who holds on to the football. The outlaw Jesse James for a big 1st down. What a throw from Trevor Lawrence, finding James there deep in Texans territory. And the handoff to LaDainian Tomlinson shut down behind the line of scrimmage for a 1-yard loss. 2nd down and 11. Right next to the Star of Dallas. How will the Bears do? They hand it off to LaDainian Tomlinson, who drives up to the 41-yard line, and that will most likely end the 3rd quarter here in Dallas. Super Bowl time. It is the 4th quarter, 1 quarter left to go. How will the Bears do on 3rd down and 6? Trevor Lawrence finds his receiver. He thought he found him. It's deflected by the linebacker. And it's going to be a 58-yard field goal from Justin Tucker here. Can he do it? The snap, the hold, the kick, 58-yarder. He nails it. Justin Tucker nails a 58-yard field goal in the Super Bowl to put the Bears up by 3 here early in the 4th. The most reliable target, the most reliable man on this Bears team is the kicker, Justin Tucker. And he just nails his most iconic kick. Now the Bears need a big defensive stand here. Kurt Warner steps back in the pocket, moves out of the pocket. He's going to tuck it and run. Kurt Warner tucks it and run, and he gets met by Ray Lewis, the captain, who lets him know how he feels with a big hit. Kurt Warner does get back up, so he's okay after that big hit. Warner steps back in the pocket, finds Jerry Jeudy on the sideline for a 1st down. 1st down and 10, a fresh set of downs for the Texans. This Bears defense getting a little bit frustrated. They pass it down to Sean Alexander, but Troy Polamalu is right there to stop it for a 3-yard loss. I don't know what they were thinking on that one, but Warner makes a bad decision, and it pays. Now the Bears cannot get off the line of scrimmage there. The Texans' offensive line is playing tremendously right now, and they get a nice passing play up to the 40-yard line, 3rd down and 9 here. And Adam Butler is there to affect the pass, but Ray Lewis and the combined efforts of Ray Lewis and Garyon Conley stop Sean Alexander before he gets that first down 1 yard away, and they're going to go for it at the 48-yard line, 4th down and 1. Will the Bears stop him? They run it, and he drives up to the 50-yard line. Sean Alexander gets the first down. Jalen Phillips was there. He met him at the line of scrimmage, but it wasn't enough. And the pass with a flag down, and the pass, he breaks off a couple tackles. He's still going. He is still going. He's going to take it to the end zone. And an offside on the defense. Jalen Phillips was offside. The touchdown will stand. The Texans take the first lead they've had in this game. They are up 4 now on the Bears in the Super Bowl.
Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
How will the Bears respond being down for the first time? And Rondale Moore gets crushed at the 29-yard line. 2 minutes, 40 seconds left to go in this ball game. Down by 4. Trevor Lawrence, does he have a game-winning drive in him?
Fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
Lawrence tries to find Randy Moss. He holds on to the football at the 30. What a catch from Randy Moss. But it goes for no gain, so Trevor Lawrence 2nd down and 10 now. Almost the 2-minute warning. What will he think up here? Trevor tries to squeeze it into the pocket, but he can't find his target. 3rd down and 10 now. Second passing play of the drive. Lawrence snaps the football, steps back in the pocket. The pressure's coming. He finds Randy Moss down the field. He felt the pressure and had to get the ball off before he wanted to. Luckily, Moss was ready for it. The 2-minute warning is come and gone. There's no more stopping the clock unless a timeout is called. Trevor Lawrence, a high snap. He finds it, but LaDainian Tomlinson was stripped of the football by Joe Schobert. Luckily, the lineman, who is that? I don't know who that was. That might have been Orlando Pace. He gets the football back. That could have ended this Super Bowl run for the Bears. And Lawrence on the run, tries to hit it. It's an interception. Marlon Humphrey intercepts Trevor Lawrence. Is that the ball game? Is that the ball game? An interception late in the 4th quarter, a mistake from the young QB. 2nd down and 10 now for the Texans. They are going to milk this clock as much as possible here. They're taking a pass. And they find a 1st down. They pass the ball. The gall from this Texans team. Passing the ball here. The Bears, 38 seconds left to go. 2 timeouts remaining. They're going to kneel it because they got the 1st down. This game is over. Trevor Lawrence has lost the game for the Bears. And we can't stop the clock anymore. This game is over. The Bears lose on the 4-peat.
That is likely the final play of this game, and no better feeling, I would imagine, than taking
They are going to kick it off. Rondale Moore has a chance. The final play of the game.
And just think, the last play they had in practice before this game began.
Rondale Moore has a chance to return this. Can he do it? No! He gets stopped at the 34-yard line, and that is the game. The Houston Texans just won the Super Bowl.
Kings of the Super Bowl. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there.
Trevor Lawrence,
Just to hear you say that, because
he made a poor decision late in the game. He threw on the run, trying to make something happen, and he throws an interception that cost the Bears the Super Bowl.
because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
The undefeated season is over. The winning streak is over. The three-peat, the chance for a four-peat is over. The whole Bears nation is in shock.
Champs, the Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season.
Kurt Warner wins the MVP of the Super Bowl.
We've been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.
And the Houston Texans hold up the Lombardi Trophy. But you got to think that should be the Bears. That's the Bears trophy right there. They're holding up the Chicago Bears trophy. A disappointing way to end the season. A disappointing way to end season number 4 here in the Bears Legends Fantasy Draft Series on the channel. Not the way that I wanted to end that game. The undefeated Chicago Bears are no more. I don't even think there's much to say about that. There's not much more. We do get a contract extension, 4 years, $5 million a year. So Matt Nagy is still the head coach of the Bears even after a Super Bowl loss in Super Bowl 57. Well, guys, that is going to be the end of the episode here for today. In the next one, we will go through the off season. We will have the free agency, we'll have re-signing, we'll have the draft, and then we will start up with season number 5. So thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to smash that like button, hit the notification bell, and hit the subscription button while you're down there. Do the Trinity, and I will see you guys in the next one. See ya!